Okay, we are live. Hey everyone, coming live with you all this afternoon with my friend and partner, 𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗄𝗏, to talk about this delicious drink that has gotten a lot of buzz the last few months. So if you are coming on live with us, wait a minute, are we live?
Yes, we are. We are live.
Okay. Okay. I was getting an error message, technology. But if you're coming on live with us, just put in the comments live. If you are catching it on the replay, put replay. We like to come around, circle back, and answer any questions. And we'd like this to be engaged with our audience. So please put questions, put comments below, and we'll get this party started. So we're excited to talk about this drink, not only for the mood, the motivation, the metabolism, but for all the other qualities that we are learning about that affect our aging process and our ability to kind of age gracefully, right? That whole longevity. So I'm going to share my screen and get some slides up here.
Hey everyone, great to be here with you as well. Can't wait to dive into this fantastic product.
Yeah, thanks, Kara. I'm happy that you're here with me. Okay, so get your edge. Why is this holistic drink such a game changer product? You know, we mentioned the instant benefits of mood, motivation, and metabolism, but really what we're talking about here is showing up every single day as your best self, right? You know, no matter what comes at you, life throws us punches every single day, and we want to show up as our best self every single day. I don't know about you. If you agree, put that in the comments. And with this product Edge, we feel, we've been using it for several months now, I feel that things don't go sideways as quickly. I don't know about you, Kara.
Well, I mean, I love that. I love this. Why this holistic drink is the game changer you never knew you needed, because until you feel the clarity, the motivation, the really just perkiness that I felt being on edge, on our great drink Edge, you don't realize, wow, you know, I was in a fog, or wow, I was really slow in, you know, off the bat in the morning. So it's like you don't know until you try. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Right. And I always say this to everyone I talk to, is our mental health is our biggest asset, right? It's something that we can no longer put on the back burner, right? We've been talking about this a lot in our group, but this product really has been the game changer. And people are searching for natural, clean label approaches to how they are feeling and performing every single day, right? And no matter what they are doing in their life, whether it's their job, taking care of their kids, you know, just being a nicer, kinder person.
Absolutely.
Right? And they're looking for natural, not putting a lot of garbage into their bodies, right? So the chemical bomb energy drinks, you know, that stimulate you so you can kind of be energized, but quickly fade and cause you to feel even worse afterwards, right?
Well, and I think it's that roller coaster that, you know, you're talking about, Colleen, that, you know, when you start putting artificial stuff in your body, you tend to be, I've been on that roller coaster. So I love the fact that these are just clean fuel. It's really, really fantastic in that way. And it helps for a smoother ride all day.
Yeah. So you can see 0 calories, 1 carbohydrate, that's the prebiotic fiber that is also nourishing your gut microbiome, 0 sugar, 3 plants that we're going to get into a little bit, not get caught in the weeds, but offer a little bit of information about the mango leaf extract, the lychee fruit extract, and the palm fruit extract, and what really what they do from a mood, motivation, and metabolism perspective, but also for health benefits, longevity benefits as well. And you can see all 3 of those ingredients lower our stress hormones. So right there, right? Wouldn't you want to take this product, Kara?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's, I'll tell you about it a little more later, some of my results, but you know, what's really fantastic about these 3 plant ingredients is that, and I think this is really important to know, is that they're all brand name ingredients. And what that means is when you take a brand name ingredient, you can really trust in the quality and the consistency of the products. And also, because they're brand name ingredients, it means that they have the most amount of research behind them. So these aren't just generic, you know, this isn't generic mango leaf, you know, this is Dynamite. This is something that is a higher quality, a premium grade quality. And for me, that was super important.
Yeah, that it's been researched and validated for the results that it is giving us.
Exactly.
And we know this product boosts our motivation. So you can see kind of the cognitive part of this product and the sports and physical component. But what I want to highlight here is that it's highly anti-inflammatory, right? So it's affecting us down to the cell level of reducing inflammation in our body. And we know what inflammation does, right? It causes havoc. It causes, you know, disease and brain fog and all sorts of a host of issues. So
yeah, and that enhanced peak performance, Colleen, the faster reaction times, the improved workouts, better, you know, the better performance. When you reduce inflammation, it's like taking the static off the TV, or, you know, going from 3G to 5G. And so, you know, by just cleaning up and reducing inflammation, there's going to be so much more that's able to come online quicker, faster, clearer, and better.
Yeah, absolutely. Sign me up. And this is the lychee fruit extract, right? That's going to improve our metabolism. And it contains all the polyphenols, which control our blood sugar, help manage glycation. So here's really is where some of these passive anti-aging qualities come into play here. But supporting our blood glucose and lipid levels, that's a health benefit, guys. That is a health benefit.
Absolutely.
Right? Reducing the unhealthy visceral fat. So no one wants that unpleasant fat around our belly. And guys, I don't care what you weigh or how skinny you are, we all have it. And as we age, that becomes unhealthy for our heart. And, you know, and for this product to target that, that's huge. Anything else to add there, Kara?
Well, you know, what's interesting is that I started taking oligonol before Edge came out because I wanted to see what the effects were. But it really wasn't until, and we'll get into this, Colleen, a little bit later, but really wasn't until I took Edge, which has the 3 products that work in synergy, where I felt the boost in the metabolism. So it's super important to recognize these three plants are put together for a reason. And as Sean says, Dr. Sean says, it's not 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. It's that it equals 5 or 10 or even 20 for some of us. So it is the synergy of these plants that I think boost everything.
And they've never been combined before until this product. Huge. And the last ingredient, the palm fruit extract, by way of this PFBC, this palm fruit bioactive complex extract, boosting our mood. So this is where the brain performance comes into play. And this is what lights me up, as you know, for all my families out there with kiddos with ADHD. But we all can benefit from this, right? Improving BDNF. because that's another word for that is just miracle grow for your brain. Protecting the brain's neurons that you have. So it's protecting those, but it's also stimulating new growth, new neurons. And it's kind of increasing the different connections and the pathways. You know, this is making our brain more plastic, more adaptable. And I also learned that it increases our dopamine production as well. So, I mean, right there.
Absolutely. It's, and the great thing is it's immediate. And that's what's so much fun about Edge is it's an immediate a feel. You will feel it the first time you take it, and not in a jittery way that makes you feel uncomfortable, but in a really smooth boost of mood, motivation, and metabolism. It's really fun, actually.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I felt that too, Kara. I felt, you know, along with the boost in mood, happy, lighter, energetic, and motivated. You think you'd be, you know, jumping out of your chair, but it's this calmness, right? Yes. That also comes into play. So these 4 pillars of health and longevity that we're talking about, the reduced inflammation, oxidation, glycation, and reducing our stress hormones. If these are out of balance, guys, this means that we're going to age faster, right? We're all going to age. We can't stop that process, but we can slow it down, right? If we keep the inflammation in balance, the oxidation, the glycation, our stress hormones in balance, that's the cortisol. If we keep that in balance, we will slow the age process. And I'm not talking about just the wrinkles in your skin. I'm talking about at the cellular level, right?
Yeah, I mean, because you're changing the blood sugar levels, because you're reducing inflammation, reducing stress hormones, all of that, those are all key factors in aging. And that's why, and this is really, it's such a cliche to say, but this product is a no-brainer for anybody that wants to feel better.
Right, right. So we can look at, you know, taking this drink. By the way, it's delicious. So it's yummy. It's not like you're holding your nose and pouring it down your throat. We can look at it as you're getting all these anti-aging longevity benefits with the nice side effects of having a better mood, having more motivation, a better metabolism. Or you can feel the mood, motivation, metabolism, and I know you will, with the side benefits of knowing that you are slowing down the aging process, having more anti-aging effects. So I love this. And we wanted to talk a little bit about how you can use Edge for more targeted, improved performance, right? From a physical performance perspective, metabolism, mental energy, and resilience. So Kara, I was going to have you just talk about the top 2 a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, you know, first, what I'd like to say is, as a mental performance coach, we talk about stacking a lot. When you're dealing with high performers, they want to know, what do I need to do to really amplify, you know, a specific area? And so we talk about stacking practices and stacking regiments and protocols. And I love this slide for that, because we can bring that high performance speak down into everyday language for everyday people. So the physical performance stack, which really means, like what I said before, 1 + 1 + 1 doesn't equal 3, it may equal 10 for you. So if you're looking for a physical performance stack, you could take these 3 products, Edge, Energy Plus, and Menta Heart, which is part of the Fundamentals Plus pack, to really boost your ability to perform physically. So if you're going out for a long run, if you're training for a race, if you're competing in a game or something, you need to be absolutely at your best from an endurance and strength standpoint. You can stack these 3 products right before, about a half hour before you go out for your workout. And what's amazing about the Mint to Heart is that there really is, it allows for better cognition as the body starts to fatigue. So if you've performed or been an athlete, you know, like it's the last 2 minutes, it's, you know, the mind starts to break down. Well, when you start stacking these products, you'll find your mind is sharper, clearer, longer, even as your body starts to fatigue towards the end of the competition.
I love that. I love that. And that's what we spoke about in the palm fruit extract, that cognition piece of it.
Right.
Awesome. And then the metabolism pack. I know you've used all these products. Right?
Yes. Yes, the metabolism pack. Well, you know, I'm in my mid-50s and certainly have seen my metabolism slow down. But ever since this stack, I have to tell you, Colleen, something's happened in the last month or so where I'm seeing the benefits. So I'm a testimony to this metabolism pack right here and this stack. So it's putting together Edge, which we've talked about, Vita GBX, which is our multivitamin, but the multivitamin also has it's this baseline nutrients for fueling your metabolism and your mental wellness. So it's not just your ordinary multivitamin. And it also has an added benefit of leveling off and controlling your blood sugar level, just like Edge. So again, there's that synergy. It's the integration that amplifies the impact. And then finally, the Super Shake. I mean, I do this every single day. The GBX protein, which is a clean pea protein. It's absolutely delicious. Superfoods, which brings you all of those phytonutrients and fibers, and then also seed fiber, which I've actually heard Dr. Sean say is one of the most powerful products that Amari has put together, which are super soluble fibers that you're just not going to get in everyday food. So and so all of that put together is going to help to boost your metabolism in a way that is hard to do unless you're stacking these products together.
Right. Right. And it allows people just to eat a normal diet, right? We don't want to starve ourselves to lose weight. That's just, you know, throw that out the window, right? This is a healthy, nutrient dense way of boosting and fueling your metabolism. I love it.
Yeah, and just one more thing on that, Colleen. You know, I've done a lot of my own research on weight loss and health and all, you know, wellness. And really what it comes down to, I've heard so many experts talk about, it really comes down to controlling blood sugar, you know. And so when you can give your body this kind of boost without changing anything else in your diet, it's going to make you make healthy choices anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. So a little bit about the mental performance stack, because this is kind of near and dear to my heart. I take these 3 products every day. It's what I recommend to my families with kids with ADHD, my son. Edge for the mood, motivation, metabolism, but for those, you know, what we talked about is the BDNF, all the brain and mood boosting benefits of Edge right there. But when we add Energy Plus for the mental energy and alertness, Energy Plus is as much of a mental energy as a physical energy product. And then we stack Kids Mood Plus. And guess what? Kids Mood Plus is not just for kids.
No way.
Right? I took it before this. So I have Edge and Energy in here. And then I took a Kids Mood Plus before we came on live. But in the Kids Mood Plus, I've talked about this before, has an ingredient, saffron. And just like the ingredient, the plants in Edge, it's brand saffron that has been researched and validated to have equivalent results as Ritalin for focus. So the studies are there, and it improves mental focus, calmness, and it's a wonderful product for kids and adults. So stacking those 3, we're not going to say it here, but it really gives you that dialed in the zone focus, as if you are taking kind of an ADHD med. And who doesn't want to try a natural approach first, right? Give it a try. This resilience stack, I'm a huge fan of. Edge, Mood Plus for stress resilience, lowering cortisol, that cognitive flexibility. So if something is thrown at you, you can solve it without flying off the handle or losing your shit, right? That's kind of how I put it. And then the sleep, we're learning that we can take sleep during the day for more serotonin and then take it at night for more melatonin production. And it's an adaptogen that allows your body to produce these neurotransmitters on its own, not synthetic forms of melatonin or serotonin. And what we see, Kara, is that you'll have a good day, right? And then you'll have a good night. And then you'll have another good day and another good night. And if we can string these good days together, that's what it's all about. We're showing up as our best self.
Yep.
And I love that.
And that's really when you start to move the needle in your life, in your work, in your relationships, and how you feel, is when you can feel consistently good.
Yeah. I'm just going to share this one comment if I can. Jen just joined us. The metabolism pack has been key to getting my energy back and helped me heal after knee surgery last month.
Awesome. That's fantastic, Jennifer. Great to hear.
Oh, I think I lost my screen share. Oh, here we go. So here, these, don't take it just from me and Kara, right? Here are some of the results that just kind of poured into our inboxes. Sustained in the zone energy through my workout, sustained mental energy during back-to-back meetings, right? To be honest, I know this sounds vain, but inches lost. I've tried everything to lose weight for years with no results. This is a huge answer to my prayers.
Wow.
Right?
It's fantastic.
And a couple of these are just near and dear to my heart. I feel ready and motivated to take care of myself physically and mentally. It makes me feel in the zone and has helped me exercise more, which I know helps my ADHD. Yesterday was my biggest moment of realizing since coming off Adderall that I had the same mood and motivation lift. Massive win for me. Guys, this is...
Wow.
These are wins. These are wins in people's lives, right? Instant happiness. I put half a scoop in my daughter's water. I think this mom snuck it in there. On her way out the door, her bad mood shifted immediately when she drank it. Instant teen mood shifter.
I love it. That's fantastic.
Right? No crabby pants in anyone's houses.
Andy, you okay? I'm fine. It's just that life is pointless and nothing matters. And I'm always tired. Also, I can't sleep. I'm overeating. None of my old hobbies interest me.
So if there are any Andys in the house, we have a solution for you. So poor Andy, he was getting poor sleep. He was overeating. He had no motivation for life, right? It doesn't have to get that bad to do something, right? We can do something even if we're feeling like just okay. Like I hear that a lot, like, oh, I'm feeling okay. I'm busy. Things are crazy. I'm feeling okay. No, let's move the needle so we're all feeling amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like we said before, this is really a no-brainer. I mean, trying Edge and maybe trying one of those stacks, why not feel better holistically, right? In every aspect of your life, because it can't just be better mood. It's got to be all of the above: the sleep, the metabolism, the resiliency, the focus. When it all starts coming together, bam. I mean, you feel like you can do anything. And I definitely am a testimony to that. I just feel more like myself in the last month and a half than I felt in probably the last 4 years. So you're going to have to add me to that results list there, Colleen.
Send it my way. So guys, I hope you found value in this, because we definitely want to bring value into our groups. But this is what it's really all about. What Kara just said, you know, we can feel better than better, right? Holistically in every aspect of your life. And if you want more information on Simply Edge or any of these stacks that we talked about, either reach out, message the person that invited you here, or put it in the comments. We'll get back to you, but make sure you tag the person or reach out to them individually. And we'll get you started, right? And stringing those good days, good nights, and kind of creating just a better cycle, right, of showing up.
Absolutely. This is your time. This is the perfect time to actually feel your best. And it is never, ever, ever too late to give yourself a real head start. And I think Edge gives us that head start.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us today. And if you are catching on the replay, make sure to put replay, any comments, any questions. We'll circle back to you. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.